Hello, welcome to Sunset Harbor Entertainment Inc. Geo here. Um, well, this one needs no real introduction. I won't even know where to begin to even talk about this. But, for those that may have enjoyed the Racing Academy up to this point, well, I don't know what to tell you. It appears that, unfortunately, that, unfortunately, the nail has finally started to come in on the coffin. That is D23's attack on Hollywood Studios, because as of today, and oh, great, background noise again. But anyway, so this just coming in from Walt Disney World News today. This report came in like as date marked just yesterday. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy has now officially permanently closed. Lightning, unfortunately, now has to take its final bow as they are now removing him and, of course, the Ramirez from the site of where Racing Academy was in the Disney Hollywood Studios. This does not bode well. This is literally them taking their claws in, digging in now, and starting to do the changes that they said that they definitely were going to do, apparently. So it's like, if they're starting now, then keep your eyes on the Muppet Vision ride, because, yeah, it's looking like, yeah, D23's effects are now taking hold, and this is the starting point. And, of course, what's replacing it? Oh, I'm happy you asked. This is going to be the site for the new Villains show, which has already been stat marked between either, yeah, I believe it's 2026 summer is when they're supposed to be doing it. It's either next year or the year after, depending on how quickly they can get this done, where we'll be stepping into the realm of the magic mirror, and we'll be meeting the villains in his realm as he summons them one after the other, with their own little schemes and personalities. I am appalled at how quickly this happened. Like, I knew it was going to eventually, it had to, good things must come to an end. But I honestly do feel a little bit surprised how quickly this happened. Like, there was no soft close. There was no. It's like, unlike before, where you at least get a better feel of like it's going to end. Nope, they just basically swept the rug right under from Lightning McQueen's feet and just threw him out. But don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. This means that they're probably going to repurpose the animatronics of Ramirez and him, of McQueen, for possibly the Cars Land ride that they're supposedly bringing to Magic Kingdom. I mean, that's the way they can do it. Is pretty sure they're doing this so that they can move him to there if they ever get the things working properly. Until then, they might coast him over at the Art Animation Studio near Radiator Springs section. That's if they're being nice. If they're not being nice, they'll probably just put him in the vault, the Utilidor warehouse, until they're ready to actually bring him out again. But yeah, like, I honestly, do I have any more pictures? No, I don't. Do I? But yeah, as according to the article, it is. It's not. It's not. It has happened. It's permanently closed as of now. McQueen has taken his final bows for his farewell performance, and I'm pretty sure the walls have already gone up with their annoying go away green thing. I honestly, like I said, flabbergasted is the best words for it. Like, I can't believe this had to happen. I can't believe they let it happen. But well, because of the promise in D23, the shovels had to go in the ground. Yeah, of course, in my idea of interpretation, I'm pretty sure that should have meant that the shovels are digging their own graves. But hey. And this is just the starting point of the transformation for the park that they are doubling down on. They will remove the old and they will put their new POS stuff in that people don't want, don't need, or because maybe there was a small need for a villain show, even though they had Fantasmic, which was doing fine. They could have moved the show somewhere else and still kept this going for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm actually pretty sure that one of the few people who actually get ticked off the most about this is probably Owen Wilson, because that means they can't get any more royalties for his voice being in the attraction. At least for now. But yeah, I'm assuming that they're also going to have to move Ramirez's meet and greet. No love lost there. A lot of people had a little mixed reviews for the third film anyway. So maybe she'll also be put over at the radiator section in the animated resort or animation, or maybe they'll also just shelf Ramirez as well until they have a proper Cars ride to put them back. But yeah, this is just utter tragedy. Luckily, it was noted that Walt Disney World News also has already covered a farewell video of like the final performance. So at least that's immortalized on YouTube, just like Universal Energy, just like any of the other things out there. And we'll just see what happens. Like, I'm not going to say this is good. I'm not going to say this is bad yet. Is there a travesty? Sure. Looks like it's a poor repurpose. I mean, actually, for what they're doing, a very poor repurpose, because all I'm seeing is they're just putting new stuff up, changing the stage, and everyone still looks like they're in standing room only. So it's not like you're getting a full theater where people can actually sit down and watch a show. It's just still standing room only. And an emphasis on allowing the character actors who you hardly see having a chance to go up on stage. And yeah, like I mean, it's a bold choice. You're removing character actors who normally do meet and greets outside and giving them their own slots. It does, I guess, add new jobs, I guess, for those that will be portraying Cruella, Hades, Hook, Maleficent. And I guess that's another thing. It's like because I guess Hollywood Studios is trying to be more of an emphasis on the fact that they did have shows. Some shows were okay, and then some shows over time not so much. Like the little Voyage of the Little Mermaid. When it first came out, it was nice. It was great. Actually, even hearing lately, it's not so hot as it used to be. Beauty and the Beast, Live on Stage, another lovely, lovely show. And so I'm guessing the park is trying to do a bigger emphasis on we must have more shows. That's the only thing that comes to my mind is like that's probably what's going on here. That's probably what's going on. So to digress, I'm sure that I'll just leave it to others who have a chance to review for themselves, give their own opinions about what should be or shouldn't be, and for me, it's just been my own personal take on it. Like, yeah, it's like I can't really go into a full rant here like I can on my D23 video, which I was trying to showcase a lot more stuff. This is just one small portion, and like I said, I'm seeing it as like the opening overtures to the Symphony of Destruction that Iger is causing at the parks. Like, this is just the beginning of what they're going to be doing to ruin everything that used to be so good and wonderful about Hollywood Studios. It's like, how many people can you annoy the most by doing the least effort? Uprooting a kid-friendly show and then putting in villains. Now, whether or not they'll remain acting like villains remains to be seen, because of how many tropes have been on recently through the years of how they've been trying to humanize the villains, or made them appear less villainy than they should. It would be a travesty for the show to go down that same path and ruin the classics. So, I mean, if this tries to preserve the classics, then I can live with it. But if it does anything short of, like, what the remakes have done to, like... Well, I can't call Cruella's film that bad. I mean, I want to feel like those should be two separate entities. They should not be the same person. Unless you mean Glenn Close. Yeah, no, that was more akin to puppy murdering monstrous. Like, that's how you should have kept it. Instead, you went Emma Stone, and then what do we have here? This is not our crew. But yeah, it's a full digress. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, and again, this is just how I feel, and I feel like maybe this was a bad idea to remove a ride for something else. But that's where we have it. And like I said, at this point in time, there are no more showings of Racing Art Academy. The walls probably have gone up by now, though animatronics are in the process of being removed. They probably will be repurposed if they ever get the cars right off the ground, which a lot of people are hoping that never happens, which unfortunately that means that they won't have a place to put them because they're not going to put them in the Pixar place. They're not going to give them a private space away from there. So that means that he's just going to be dragged to a dark corner of some utilidor room, hidden away where no one can see him, kept in the dark until he's asked for again. But yeah, this has just been my take on the whole thing. I would like to hear more feedback, like from the other bigger YouTube people. Would love to hear like what Pro might have to think, Raina might have to think, Ron might have to think, and such. Like, please do. Like, this should be a very big open forum. So much. Thank you. Please do like and subscribe. For now, this is Sunset Hard Sync signing off.